Where the hell am I? What the hell is that thing?
Allan, the time has come. The fate of all dimensions and the gods rests upon your shoulders. Awaken now, Chosen One.
Chosen One? What do you mean? What the heck was that? Ugh. Right. No more staying up late stressing over cards for my deck. Right, okay. Alright, time to finally give you all a test drive. For real this time. No test hands, no theoretical combo lines. I guess I should go towards the dueling plaza for this.
Valley of sin, both above and below, the might of the gods is long gone. Hallowed night, new rebirth, set forth a soldier consumed by the earth, burdened down, last to die, laden with monstrous souls deep inside, sacrificed into flame, now fed is kindling, they all burn the same, with warmth to stave off the end. I'll quench the cinder's desire to let there be fire. Hollow light, new rebirth, set forth a soldier consumed by the earth, burdened down, last to die, laden with monstrous souls deep inside, sacrificed into flame, now fed as kindling, they all burn the same, with warmth to
I swear, building a deck is like trying to solve a puzzle where the pieces keep moving. But I think I finally figured it out.
Or maybe you're just bad at puzzles. Shrug.
Wow. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Sarah. Very cool.
Were you stressing out over deck building again?
Yeah, like, if I lean too hard into one strategy, it loses consistency, and I don't like relying on tricks.
Boring. Winning equals fun, tricks equals winning, ergo tricks equals fun.
Sure, but fun only lasts until someone wipes the board review in like 2 turns, cause you bricked. I like a deck that's steady, just like me. Chaotic is one thing, but unreliable is another.
Unreliable, says the guy who refuses to commit to a strategy.
I'm not refusing, I'm planning.
Planning equals procrastinating. Just saying.
Okay, Miss Overachiever, let's see your deck. Bet it's all flash, huh?
Wouldn't want to embarrass you before the plaza.
Oh, you think you're funny, huh?
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
That was easy.
Hey, Sarah, I have something I want to say. I had this weird dream. I was in this abandoned place, everything was destroyed, and then there was this giant black orb, like so big it blocked out the moon. And then this giant red snake, control lining at it, it called me the chosen one.
I've had weirder dreams.
Oh, come on, what's weirder than that?
Oh yeah, don't wanna know. Winky face.
Weird dream, though, and like oddly specific. Think it means something? My little sis always says dreams are visions of the future.
Maybe it is, yeah. But a vision of what, though? So, gonna spend a fortune on a case of Lightning Overdrive again?
I'm gonna pull that Starlight Rare Kesey Kill Frost. Dang it. My girls deserve pampering.
Fair point, then. I'm gonna see what I can find in the bulk box. You somehow always manage to find some secret tack in those. What the?
You are the chosen one, Allan. The gods have deemed you worthy. I am Slifer the Sky Dragon, one of the ancient gods who watches over the realms. For eons, I have waited for a soul like yours. A soul with the strength to carry out a destiny only the chosen one can bear.
Destiny? I don't even know what you're talking about. Why me?
Because you possess the will, the resolve. You seek to improve yourself, to push forward, no matter the odds. That is why you were chosen. You are unlike the weaklings who falter and crumble in the face of their flaws. You are the one who shall stand above all.
Okay, let's say I buy this. What exactly am I destined to do?
The realms are in chaos, Allan. The gods have abandoned balance, waging endless war. Their greed, their arrogance, threatens to consume all of existence. But you can end it. The darkness is threatening to snuff out the light, and only you can stop it and bring the light back to the realms. You alone have the potential to bring peace and order to the realms. But first, you must grow stronger. Take the first step, and I will guide you to greatness.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I don't think I have the power to deal with a multi-dimensional threat, but if I'm destined for something big, I'll do it.
As you should. You will carve your own path. But remember, I shall always be with you, guiding you forward to your true potential. Be vigilant, Allan. Many will seek to deceive you. Your destiny is one only you can fulfill.
Right. That was not some weird trip. That actually happened. Well, I can't exactly walk up to the cashier and just show it Slifer. I gotta get some other cards to hide it. Let's see. What the fuck? 8 upstart goblins? Wow, jackpot. I got these from the 10-cent box. Here you go. Don't bother with the change. Hey, you actually did it. How many bucks was it this time?
$11, but shush.
Jesus Christ, I know the LeBlancs are loaded, but there's better sets you can spend it that aren't fucking Gliding Overdrive. I think the only way you could have done worse is Blazing Vortex?
Okay, buddy, spill it.
Well, huh?
You've been on edge since we left. What's happening?
Alright, but don't freak out.
Wait, how did you find 8 upstart goblins in the bulk box?
Yeah, pretty cool. I could make some profit from those. Oh, I also found this.
NANI?!
Dummy, why didn't you tell me?
I was going to, but the upstart goblins got in the way. But yeah, he showed up earlier, talked to me about being the chosen one, and some more Destiny shit. Told me I need to stand against some big looming threat.
Wow. Allan Manzano, putting his faith in someone else, never thought I'd see the day.
Don't get used to it, I'm still figuring this out.
So you're gonna go through with this chosen one deal.
Yeah, I don't like being told what to do, but if it's something I can handle, I can just walk away, you know? Not if it means protecting people.
Well, I'm joining you on this then.
What?
Yep, when you signed up to be my best friend, you also signed up to be stuck with me. I'm not gonna let you handle this chosen one business alone.
Well, this might be too dangerous, but I guess if I have the power to protect people, like Slifer said, I don't mind you sticking around as well.
So, oh mighty chosen one, do you have to carry a sword or something around now?
Very funny.
Chosen one, you have finally arrived, as we hoped you would.
Oh great, more Destiny yapping.
It is not destiny we speak of, but choice. The choice to stand against the threat that will destroy all realms.
Okay, who are you two?
I am Albaz, a knight forged in the Abyss Dimension's cinders.
And I am Ecclesia, Albaz's companion in battle, faith, and life. We are bound to the cards that connect your world and ours.
Your duel spirits?
Yes, but we are more than creatures of the game. Our spirits endure to guide those who share our cause.
Allan, the path ahead is not one that you can walk alone. The god's power is not absolute. Even the light can blind, and the sky can deceive.
What's that mean?
The truth will reveal itself in time. For now, you must be ready. Take these.
These cards contain the very essence of our home realm, the Abyss Dimension. Use them to forge your strength. The path ahead will be difficult. Stand firm, Chosen One.
Thanks, but why me? Why do I matter so much to all of you?
You possess the courage to choose your own path. The gods seek those who will obey. You, Allan, are the one who will decide for himself. Trust in your companions, Allan.
Well, that was something. Ready for your chosen one duties now, or are you gonna need a nap first?
I say we go right... Whoa, what's the deal, buddy?
You've begun your march towards destiny, Chosen One. I shall ensure that you will never reach it.
This'll have to do for now. I'm going all out.
On guard. I'll start by normal summoning the Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. And since I control a Phantom Knights monster, I can also special summon the Phantom Knights of Silent Roots. Next, I shall open the circuit. The summoning requirements are 2 level 3 monsters. Link Summon! Cherubini, Ebon Angel of the Burning Abyss. I'll be using the effect of Cherubini. By sending a level 3 monster from my deck as a cost, I can increase its attack points equal to the set monsters. So I'll send the Phantom Knights of Torn Scales. I'll be using the effect of Ragged Gloves. By banishing it, I can send 1 Phantom Knight card from my deck to the graveyard. So I'll be sending my Phantom Knight Sword. And since my Phantom Knight is banished, I can revive my Torn Scales. With Torn Scales effect, I can discard 1 card and then send 1 other Phantom Knight's card from my deck to the graveyard. And I discard Graph to send Phantom Knight's Wing. Since Graph was sent to my graveyard, I can use this effect to summon a Burning Abyss monster from my deck. So join me, sir! Now I open my circuit once more. The summoning requirements is 2 or more dark monsters. Through Shadow Halls, where honor lingers and the echoes of the fallen cry for vengeance, I call forth a sentinel, bound by loyalty and resolve. Rusted but unbroken, scarred but steadfast. Rise! Lane 3! The Phantom Knights of Rusty Barish. Since Sir was sent to the graveyard, I can revive one of my Burning Abyss monsters, so return to me, Cherubini! Time to use the effect of my Rusty Bardiche. I'll send my Ancient Cloak from the deck to the graveyard, and set my Phantom Knight's Fog Blade directly from my deck. Now to utilize the effect of my sword in my graveyard. By banishing it, I can revive one Phantom Knight's monster from my graveyard, so return Ancient Cloak. Now I use my 2 Phantom Knight's monsters to construct the Overlay Network. Xyz Summon Rank 3, Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss. I'll be using the effect of Dante. By detaching one overlay unit, I can send as cost the top 3 cards of my deck to my graveyard, so detach Ancient Cloak and mill 3. Would you look at that? Since I sent a Fiendish Rhino Warrior to the graveyard, I can send yet another Fiend monster from my deck to the graveyard, so I think I'll send my Skarn. Next, I shall use the effect of my Ancient Cloak. By banishing it, I can add one Phantom Knight's monster from my deck, so I'll add my Stained Greaves. Then I'll use the effect of my Phantom Knight's Wing in my graveyard. Just like Sword, it banishes itself to revive a Phantom Knight's monster back, so return to me, Silent Boots. And since I special summon a Phantom Knight's monster, I can special summon Stained Greaves from my hand, but I won't be choosing to increase its level. I will then use my 2 Phantom Knight's monsters to construct the Overlay Network once again. Xyz Summon. Come to me, my second Dante. Like before, I'll be using this new Dante's effect to detach my Silent Boots to mill the top 3 cards in my deck. Now I banish my Silent Boots and another Fog Blade to my hand. Now to end my turn, I'll set 1 card face down, and at my end phase, my Scrum's effect will activate, adding Tour Guide from my deck to my hand. Your move, Chosen One.
Alright, draw. Shit, I picked the wrong deck without noticing. What language is that?
You're having trouble understanding the cards?
I do, yeah. I got a whole hand of cards that I don't know what they do.
Not to worry. We will guide you through.
I really appreciate it.
Albaz, that traitor! Why is he the enemy over us? That just makes my job harder, since he will now know what these cards will do.
Let's see. Wait, why do we have Incredible Ecclesia in this deck? Do we have Sword Soul monsters?
Not quite. Have a quick look at the effect, Chosen One.
Wait a minute. It's 7 Albas too? Let's give this a shot. Since you control more monsters than me, I can special summon Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous from my hand. Now I use the effect of my Ecclesia. By tributing her, I can special summon 1 Fallen of Albas straight from my deck.
Chosen One, use my effect. I can fusion summon using monsters on either field by discarding 1 card from your hand.
You got it! I'll use the effect of Albas. I must discard 1 card from my hand.
I won't allow that. Activate Fog Blade, negating Alabaz's effect.
So much for that.
Well, at least I bit one of your Fog Blades. Let's try this. I activate the effect of my Albion, the Shrouded Dragon. By sending 1 branded card from my hand or deck to the graveyard, I can apply an effect according to where I send the card and where Albion is currently located. So I'll be sending Branded Retribution, and since he is in my hand and I sent a card from my deck to my graveyard, I can shuffle him back to my deck and then draw again. Now I activate Branded High Spirits. I reveal a 2nd copy of Fallen of Albas in my hand, and send Titanic Clad the Ash Dragon from my extra deck to the graveyard along with the Albas in my hand. And that will allow me to add any monster that mentions Fallen of Albas in its stacks from my deck to my hand.
Pick Blazing Cartesia, Chosen One.
On it, I'll add Blazing Cartesia to my hand.
Is it just me, or does he actually seem to be finally understanding those cards? But this fast. 1 minute ago he was having help from Alabaz and Ecclesia to understand them. Lauren was right. I should not have overestimated him.
Since I have Fallen Valbas either on my field or graveyard, I can special summon Cartesia to the field. Now I use Cartesia's effect. I can fusion summon once again.
Who said I'm allowing that to happen? I'll activate my second Fog Blade on Blazing Cartesia.
Now that those are out of the way, I normal summon a Luber, the Jester of Despia. With its effect, I can add one branded spell or trap from my deck to my hand. I'll add Branded Fusion. Now I play Branded Fusion. I can fusion summon by using materials in my hand, field, or deck. So I'll fuse Fallen Valbas from my deck with the Bestial Rebellion. Fusion Summon! Albion the Branded Dragon. With Albion's effect, I can fusion summon using monsters in my hand or field or graveyard as material, so I'll fuse Albas and Ecclesia.
By the flames of absolution and the light of rebirth, I surrender my form to your radiant flames of purity. Blazing wings forged from the bonds of power, unite with me!
Fusion Summon Albion, the Sectifier Dragon. Now I tribute my Albion, the Branded Dragon, to special summon the Bestial Lubellion from my graveyard. With Lubellion's effect, I can place a Branded Continuous spell or trap card from my deck straight to the field. I place Branded Loss. Now battle! Go Aluber! Attack Cherubim! Go Albion! Attack his Bardiche! Crucifixion Pyre! I end my turn, and during the end phase I'll activate the effect of my Albion in my graveyard. Since it was sent there this turn, I can set one branded spell or trap straight from my deck. Same applies to Titanic Clad, which lets me add a Fallen of Albas or a Dogmatica monster to my hand, or I can summon it to the field. I'll add Dogmatica Ecclesia the Virtuous. Your move.
I draw. I play the spell known as Hatrunade. This spell allows me to return all face-down cards in the spell and trap card zones to their owner's hands.
In that case, activate Branded Banishment. This trap card allows me to special summon a Despia or a level 8 fusion monster to the field. Then, immediately fusion summon with monsters on either field as material. When light and dark reach a harmonic balance, the Lord of Chaos reveals himself. May the light is light and the darkness prevail over any adversary. Fusion Summon! Light and Darkness Dragon Lord! Since I Fusion Summon, Branded Loss's effect activates, which allows me to add a monster that mentions Fallen of Albas from my deck to my hand.
There's a reason why I forced your trap earlier. Because now I can turn your Light and Darkness Dragon Lord against you.
Well, I am aware. Dante's Mill is a cost, so my monster can only negate the attack boost.
I guess you are smarter than I thought. Double Dante's effects activate. Looks like I milled the Wicked Avatar. With the monster born in my hand, I can revive it next turn to deal the final blow. But first I gotta bait out those last interactions of this field, and then I'll be able to finally set up myself into a winning position. First, I'll activate the effect of Fog Blade in my graveyard. This lets me revive Rusty Bardiche from my grave by removing Fog Blade from play. Since the Phantom Knight card was banished, I can activate Torn Scales.
And that forces my Dragon Lord's effect.
I'll switch both of my Dantes to attack position. Now battle! Dante attack Light and Darkness Dragon Lord.
Not so fast. I activate Albion's ability. I can target two monsters in the graveyards. One is going to be summoned to my field, and the other to yours. For me, I'll be summoning Fallen of Albas, and for you, I'll be summoning Graph. Graph will be destroying itself since you control enough burden for this monster. However, my Albas will activate. By discarding one card from my hand, I can fusion summon using monsters to either field as material.
Before Alaba's effect resolves, I chain Cosmic Cyclone by playing 1000 life points. I'll be banishing your Branded Lost.
I see. So you did anticipate this move. Well, I can still fuse Dante and Albas. Come on out, my second Albion.
And my Graph also triggers, summoning Farfroth from my deck.
With Albion's effect, I can fusion summon level 8 or lower fusion monster once again. Fusion summon Cowl Star Source Dragon.
Dante and Farfa will also trigger. Farfa will first banish a Looper, and then Dante will retrieve Scarm to my hand.
And Cowls will destroy 2 of your cards. Say goodbye to your Dante and Bardiche.
The second Dante will retrieve Graph to my hand. In my main phase 2, I'll normal summon my tour guide from the Underworld. With her effect, I can summon a level 3 Fiend monster from my deck. So come on out, Livik, Mallow Branch of the Burning Abyss. I now use my 2 monsters to construct the overlay now. Xyz Summon, the Phantom Knights of Break Sword. With Break Sword's effect, I can attach 1 overlay unit, and then destroy 1 card on each field. So say goodbye to Chaos and Break Sword. Since Break Sword was destroyed, I can revive 2 Phantom Knight monsters from my graveyard and make them both level 4, so come back. Tone Scales and Silent Boots. I'll be using these 2 monsters to construct the overlay now. Xyz Summon Raider's Knight. With Raider's Knight's effect, I can detach 1 overlay unit to summon a Phantom Knight, a Xyz Dragon, or Raid Raptor Xyz monster with a rank higher or lower than his. So now, I reconstruct the overlay network! The Arc of Victory has swung in my direction once more. Let there be thunder that strikes down all injustice and lightning that denies all who oppose us. Xyz Summon Arc Rebellion Xyz Dragon! With Arc Rebellion's effect, I can touch 1 overlay unit, and that will negate the effects of all monsters you control permanently. And also, it will increase his attack equal to the combined attack of all your monsters you have.
11,800 attack points?
I end my turn with that. Make your last move.
My turn. I draw. Right on time. First, I tune Cartesia and Albion. Synchro Summon Despian Bull Waylif. Next, since there is a monster special summon from the extra deck on the field, I can special summon Dogmatica Ecclesia Virtuous from my hand. With her effect, I can add 1 Dogmatica card from my deck to my hand. The one I'm adding is Dogmatica Fleur-de-Lis Denied. Since there is a monster special summon from the extra deck on the field, I can special summon her. And since I control a Dogmatica monster, she can also negate the effect of 1 of your monsters. I choose your Arc Rebellion, which resets its stats.
No!
Hell yeah, Arc Rebellion is no more.
Next, I'll use Shrouded Dragon's effect. But since he is in my graveyard, I can send 1 branded card from my deck to the graveyard, like my branded sword, and then he goes right back into my deck. Next, I shall use both branded sword and branded retribution in my graveyard. By banishing both, I can retrieve a monster that matches Fawn of Albus or Fawn of Albus himself to my hand, and I can also retrieve a branded spell or trap to my hand. Now I offer my 3 monsters as tribute. Great Serpent of the Heavens, heed my plea. Descend from the clouds and fight with me. Shatter the skies with your roar so grand, and rain down your lightning upon this land. Unleash your power, let your fury grow, and rain destruction upon my foe. Unlock your powers deep within, so that together we can win. Slifer the skunk dragon!
There you are! A cursed beast! I shall defeat you!
Well, look who's talking. Slifer's attack is determined by the amount of cards in my hand. Since I got 3 of them, his attack is 3,000. Battle. Fleur-de-Lis, attack Arc Rebellion. And when she battles, all Dogmaticas gain 500 attack points. So it's a draw. Aluber, attack him directly. I don't know who you are, but this duel ends here. Slifer, Thunder Force!
If this is my end, then I shall face it standing beast!
GG easy get no diff, you stupid fucking knight.
Alright, got him. Wait, what? Where did he go?
put me down. I can...
Shut it, Artorias. You can barely breathe.
I could have won. I just needed one more turn.
One more turn and you'd be dead. Do you think that's what victory looks like?
We can't keep running forever, Lauren. If our quest fails...
It didn't fail. You're alive. Thus the hope of our people is alive.
You should have just let me finish the duel.
And let you die? Is that what you wanted? Drink this. It'll dull the pain and speed up the recovery. It's an Estus brew I made myself. You're reckless, you know that?
You've told me before.
And yet you keep proving me right. You're the only one who believes we can win this war, Artorias. The rest of us, we're just following orders, trying to survive, trying to find some reason to keep fighting, to keep living. You have a vision, a purpose. That's why I admire you.
What about you? What's your purpose then?
I'm still figuring it out. But for now, my purpose is to keep you alive.
The boy, Allan, he's stronger than I expected. He just caught me off guard.
He's naive. All flash, no substance. But he's dangerous. Especially with Slifer on his side.
If I can't defeat him even now, how can I...
Don't. You're more than just a duelist or a knight or the leader of the Abyssal Order. You're the reason our home hasn't fallen apart. If you give up now, it happens to the rest of us.
I didn't realize you had that much faith in me.
We all do. But do me a favor and stop throwing yourself into suicide missions. I'm tired of cleaning up your messes. We can't keep doing this. Running blind, reacting to whatever comes our way. We need a plan.
Agreed. First, we need to deal with the boy.
Leave that to me.
What are you planning?
I'm going to infiltrate his little team. Get close to him and his friends. If I'm with them, I'll know everything. Where they're going, what they're planning, if he's getting any stronger.
Lauren, if they figure out who you are...
They won't.
Just... be careful.
Always am. Do you remember the sunsets back home?
Of course I do. They were always vivid, like the sky was on fire.
I miss it. The sunsets, the cities, the quiet. It wasn't perfect, but it was ours. Our only moments of peace together were up on that old clock tower where we used to gaze over the city.
It was nice before we were forced to, well, evacuate.
You think our people could finally know peace?
I'll fight for it until my last breath.
You're such a stubborn idiot.
I've been told.
I admire that, though. You believe in things. Even when it feels like the whole world is against us, you don't give up. You stay optimistic. You just keep moving forward somehow.
Soldiers must keep marching on. Heroes must always keep their heads tall. Because if they don't, then how will the people?
I'll follow you anywhere, Artorias.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
So